Hey there, my name is Kemal.
And I'm Svet.
And we're the co-founders of Mango Puzzles. During the day, I work with a number of e-com founders all across the world to help build and scale their business. Today, we're going to talk to you all about starting your own e-commerce business.
Kemal and I met during the pandemic when everything was locked down. Puzzle sales were going through the roof at the time. It was difficult to even acquire a puzzle. Kemal found an old jigsaw puzzle lying around the house, and before we knew it, it was past midnight and we were still working on that one really difficult part.
Yeah, I still remember it was 2 a.m. and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm looking over the puzzle, completely obsessed with this product. And that's definitely sparked something inside of us. As we continued to do a little bit more research on puzzles, we found how meditative they were, the health benefits that come from actually doing a puzzle. So Pieces Over Pixels is really a philosophy that we've built on how we can reduce screen time.
The first step was to start talking about it and sourcing all the networks that we've built throughout the years. And we just started talking to everybody we knew about it, and then asking questions, being curious about what the next steps we should take.
I was fortunate enough to have worked with so many different e-com founders, so I had a really good network and community of people that I could reach out to, and also testing out my own idea and seeing if there was really any validity to it.
We just bought a lot of puzzles. We had to do our own market research. So we went online and we went to the stores and we started picking up different jigsaw puzzles, opening them up, seeing how the whole experience is feeling. Does it feel right? What do we like about it? What do we not like about it? Started taking notes.
So when you're getting started, it's really easy to lose yourself in all the creative work and building the product. But it's also important to keep in mind the finances, the business structure, and all those other things that play in the background.
So once we got through concepting, building our confidence, and validating, really had to figure out how to build our idea into a business.
And that's where understanding the financial forecast became really important for us. I had some savings and I was lucky enough to say, like, okay, do I want to invest this money in the stock market or do I want to invest in myself? And I took a chance and I wanted to bet on myself. So one piece of advice that I would give to other e-com founders is ironing out their finances before they get started and really having one place for everything and not spending hours at a legacy bank institution trying to open up a bank account.
So one of the things that we started doing is building an online presence before putting our product on the market. We were trying to build a hype around it before we launched. So one of our first customers was actually one of our Instagram followers that we've interacted with, that we were talking to and letting them know that, hey, we're the new brand on the block and we're about to launch this new collection.
There's communities out there in the world for everything. There's, I think, a Facebook group for every small niche or hobby that you're into. So I think it's really important to find your people, quote unquote.
Leverage any kind of network or any kind of support. Really don't be afraid to ask questions.
One piece of advice as well I would give to founders is really before the product is made to set up pre-orders, because that really helped fund our first inventory order and also create some interest and hype before we actually launch the product. Don't spend too much time in the lab trying to perfect your product.
Get it out there in the world. Your first iteration is not your last iteration. It's not your final iteration. Get it out there, get the feedback that you need, and make your product better.
It's the beginner's mindset, and I think in order for you to improve, you need to have flexibility. Imposter syndrome is completely normal, and you're going to feel like a phony and a fake.
Yeah, setbacks are just part of the process. Trust the process. You can always get better. If you want to learn more about how to start, run, and succeed with your e-commerce business,
check out the links in the video description and the other videos on this playlist.
In our next video, we're going to talk about the financial basics of starting your e-commerce company.